I was in the middle of getting ready because I'm gonna go eat. But I just thought of like, I remembered something and I don't know, I who's watching this? I don't know. But I just thought I would tell you guys a story while I'm waiting. Okay, this actually made me a lot madder than like I realized that I didn't say anything and I wish I would have spoken up for myself, but I'm a little bitch, so I didn't. Okay, so this is what had happened. So I was telling my mom and my other coworker the story, and they were like, you should have said something, da 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 da, and I didn't, and I regret not saying anything. So, I was at work, and me and this guy coworker were like unboxing things, like, you know, putting out like new stuff, and then only one sweater. Oh my god, my eye is twitching. I'm stressed. Okay, and then only, oh my god, one sweater came in, like, it was just one sweater and one size, and it was like a new thing. I don't know if I'm making sense. It was one new thing that they sent in, but it was just one, and it was my size, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it. And my coworker's like, yeah, you should. It matches your hair because it was purple. And so I got the sweater like a day or two later, and then they sent more like later that week, like more sizes and stuff. I guess it was just like a sneak peek to like the new stuff, whatever. I don't know. So I bought it, like, didn't think too much of it, and then another shift comes up and I'm wearing the sweater, and I'm in the back minding my business, doing my job, and this girl, another co-worker, comes in. I guess she's like about to clock on, do her thing, and I just hear, ugh! I was like, sis, you good? And then I see that we're wearing the same sweater. I'm just trying to be like, you know, like happy and like positive and like friendly. And I was like, oh my gosh, twins. So then she was like, oh yeah, no. And then I was like, damn, okay, like, my bad. And she was just like, I've had this sweater. And I was like, sis, what do you mean you've had this sweater? Like, no, like I was there, no, but whatever. I was just like, okay, like, she's like, no, I'm not gonna like match, like, no, I'm gonna go get something else. So she literally goes to the store, buys a new shirt, and then changes, and then clocks on to work. And I was like, wow, it's not that deep, but okay. So then I left. I peaced out. And then I told my mom and my coworker the story, another coworker, not from that job, and they were both like, sis, you need to speak up. And I was like, I tried. I was like trying to be friendly, but it didn't work. So I was like, you know, I might take their advice. I don't know. We'll see if like I ever see her again or if we have the same problem. And we did. And then again, I'm in the back and she walks in and she's like, not again. And I knew that voice, I knew that attitude. And I was like, oh no. And she was just like, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And then, oh, I can't say that part because then, no, okay, I can't say that part because it's going to give away like my other job and bleh. So she was just like throwing a fit again, and she was just like, no, why does this keep happening? And then me trying to be like funny, and like take my mom's advice. I was like, oh, well, like, who did it better, right? And then she was just like, oh, she got a little offended, I'm assuming, because she was like, okay. But every other time that I'm like trying to be funny, she like plays it off and she's like, oh girl. Not this time. I think it hit home, that comment. I don't know. And I was just trying to be funny, you know, like, we're both bad bitches, but like, whatever. So then she was like, no. And then she left again and changed again, bought another shirt. And I was like, wow, you're really spending your money. Like, but whatever. You go, sis. So that happened. And I was just like, at this point, I was like, I don't really like her. Like, she just rubs me the wrong way and has an attitude. I just decided to not try and be friendly with her. So then we were both working together, and she was like, so she was just trying to like get to know me a little bit more. And the thing is, like, I always make an effort to talk to coworkers, like new people or like people that I don't really know that much. And she's always kind of like not really, she's always like shut me down or just like never made an effort. So at this point, everything happened and I was like, I don't want to talk to her anymore. So we're working together, and I guess she notices that I'm not putting in effort, and she was like, so Crystal, how are things? And I was like, what things? Like, you don't know anything about me. And then she starts asking me about school because we go to the same school. And she just tries to ask, and I was just like very like short answered. And then I think she noticed, because then I started talking to another coworker, and she was like, we were in the back, me and another coworker, and she walked by and she was like, I was like, sis, like, I don't understand. So that happened. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, I don't understand people. I don't understand why people suck. I don't understand why girls are so catty with each other. I don't get it. So whatever. So then we were working together again, and like near each other, but it wasn't really busy, so I was like, I'm gonna go do something else. And so I was in the back doing some stuff, and I finished, and I was doing everything on my own. So then I came back to the front where we were working together. I don't know if any of this makes sense to anybody, but point is, we were together. I left to go do some stuff. I came back, and we were still together, and she wasn't doing much. It wasn't busy. So then I was like, hey, by the way, like, if I knew she was gonna have to help me, but I didn't want to like tell her like, hey, go help me, because I'm not like the boss or anything, but I was just trying to help her out. And I was like, hey, like, if you want to help, like, there's stuff in the back. And she was like, nah, just wait here. Like, okay, like, don't do your job. So then just continue doing it, and then my manager got mad at her and told her to go do it, and she gave me an attitude. And I was like, I tried helping you, but okay. Moral of the story is that people suck. Girls kind of suck, and I don't understand it. And I'm sorry if this was so long, but it, like, I think it bothered me a lot more than I realized, because now I'm like, I should have said something. Like, I regret not saying anything. I learned about myself in that situation where I was like, why am I trying so hard to make things okay when, like, she's obviously not okay with me? Whatever. So that was the story. My eye is still twitching. Oh my god. Oh my god. I might just make this into a little vlog thing, and it's gonna be small, but we'll see what we can do.